Hey everyone, Gil here, and welcome to my day 3 video post of this 90-day video challenge. It is Saturday, beautiful day here in Los Angeles, and 9 o'clock in the morning. And I'm actually just putting the finishing touches on last night's CGW Advanced Training replay. I'll be posting that in our Facebook post here. And as I was finishing that, I was about to hit the send button, kind of got this idea. I've been posting the replays over the last couple weeks now, and seeing how folks have reacted to it. It's been pretty cool. Not everybody can make the live sessions. CGW is a global program now, so there's people logging in from different time zones. Folks are really busy, or their schedules just don't allow them to make all of the sessions live like they would love to be on it live. And so I've been posting some of the replays so that folks can get access to it in a timely manner and stay on top of the latest updates, developments, and best practices for the CGW and their online businesses, right? I took it up a notch and started posting some notes along with that as well. I figured, hey, if there's folks watching these replays, some of these sessions go for longer than an hour, longer than 2 hours, right? And so I started posting some notes on there to help out the folks that want to be able to zero in on certain topics or kind of get a Cliff Notes version so that they can still stay on top of what's going on and be informed and in the know. Now, I figured, hey, as part of this 90-day video series, last night in my post I talked about how there are folks integrating other parts of their day-to-day activities. And so I'm going to start a playlist of like a recap, or here's what you missed, or the bullet points, or some of my notes from that session along with the entire post, so that you guys would be able to zero in or get a Cliff Notes or a snapshot of what you missed on that session. Hopefully that helps out the folks that can't make it live, so that you guys can still see positive results in your business, move it forward, and take it to the next level. So what did we cover last night? Last night Matt Ford talked about a variety of stuff. I think folks definitely enjoy how he takes a before and after of a particular email swipe and seeing that happens like magic, right? The thought process that goes into it. He shares the psychology, the do's and don'ts, and the whys, and really digs down and explains it. So make sure you send in other email swipes, so when Matt pops on the next session, he's got more content to work with and a variety as well. He talked about using check out my blog post as opposed to saying check out this website. When you say check out this website, it starts to trigger commercial interests or thoughts of, okay, it's a business, or I might have to cough up my credit card after I click this link. When you say blog post, it's less intimidating, and there's a higher likelihood they'll click to go to the next piece of content that you want them to check out. He talked, next bullet point, engagement via social media, and there's a twofold purpose to this. Number one, it serves as a killer backup if your autoresponder account gets put on hold or shut down. At least you're able to build a list in other sources and provide additional forms of engagement, which is the second main point, right? So Instagram, Twitter, Pinterest, Facebook fan pages, even a Facebook page, or even LinkedIn. You can build your list of contacts that way, and it shows you who's serious or who's genuinely curious about moving forward, getting more insight into how this whole online thing works, and do business with you, right? With various forms of marketing pieces hitting them, providing your social media or that type of engagement also allows them to stay in front of your content longer. Take a look at pictures, quotes, read some articles. Again, it's better they're in front of your content as opposed to somebody else's, right? Matt talked about painting a clearer picture. So he used the example of security windows, and there's two ways you can go about it. You can describe security windows as 5 to 7 inches thick. They are made of this compound that we can't pronounce and has a bunch of letters and scientific names, right? That's one way to describe it. The other way is to say this security window is so tough you can fire a bazooka at it and it's not even going to crack, right? So talk more about what it can do for you, for them, as opposed to being too scientific or technical in the way you describe things. So for like money, instead of talking about 100 to 500 a day, talk about the financial freedom, being able to donate, travel anytime, go anywhere, go to that fancy restaurant, treat your family out, buy some gifts for the kids or for your nieces and nephews. Talk about what it can do for you, not limit yourself to exactly what that item is, like money, right? Avoid using financial or international based swipes like markets crashing international turmoils, wars, battles, things like that. Matt shared his experience in the financial niche where these guys just hammer the heck out of that. And these days they're likely to get picked up by content blockers. Or it's a space or an idea that is very distant and very far from the type of audience that we're catering to, which is the biz op, work from home, resume or job-based type of lists, right? So because of that disconnect, not very effective. And if it's not effective and the content blockers are going to pick it up anyway, shift gears, stay away from it. Matt shared this concept, and this one kind of left me a little bit dumbfounded. I had to like write it down and kind of process it for a second. The mind cannot hold two conflicting thoughts, right? And so does your email have one coherent idea, or does it flow? Okay, so Matt has some killer copy inside or examples in there, how the subject line and the body are disconnected. The subject says one thing, body doesn't connect with that subject line, or it doesn't flow coherently. Or there's multiple ideas going on there. One's talking about quitting their job, and then the other one's talking about working exclusively from home. So there's some conflicting ideas on there that Matt breaks down in much better detail, and I thought that was pretty cool, right? So does your email have a consistent flow or a coherent idea? Risk-free triggers. So instead of using any language like risk-free or any variations of it, avoid using that, because it starts to give the person reading the email, okay, risk-free, then that means I put a credit card down or have to buy something, and so it's less conversions, and really they start to get really close guarded, right? And they don't end up clicking. So stay away from that. Matt shared the 4 Ps, which he kind of brings it down and simplifies it as the basic motivators when writing these emails: pain, profit, pleasure, and protection. So when you're going to write your emails, keep those 4 basic triggers or emotions and find ways to integrate that in your email. You can use all 4, you can focus on one, or you can sprinkle in a couple, but add in those triggers so that there's an emotional connection with your email, strong enough connection or curiosity builds up that they end up clicking to check out what content you're trying to drive them to. Last but not the least, actually one more. You don't see people opening up a Burger King, Subway, Jack in the Box, Pollo Loco, and a whole bunch of other franchises all at the same time, right? They'll start with one franchise, master that system before they open up other ones. And so for those folks that were asking about, hey, maybe we can get like 10 smaller accounts or multiple this, multiple that, get comfortable using one first before you start opening up multiple ones. You might end up finding yourself juggling chainsaws, and it can be done physically, right? Is it a good idea? Probably not, unless you're very experienced and you know what you're doing, right? So keep it simple, start small, and then scale once you see some positive results, or you've got the good habits ingrained so you can maintain all of them. Last but not the least, Chris hinted at some cool stuff on not missing out on this 90-day video challenge. I have yet to see anything these guys have put out or put some time into where it was simply just for the heck of it. Whenever they're online, they're doing something. Once they move that mouse, hit something on the keyboard, they're looking to monetize that. So even for a simple activity like this, Chris was hinting at there's stuff in the pipeline that we can use, or that will be shared in order to monetize this. And he was saying, whatever you do not miss this 90-day video series and challenge. So this is going to be a new playlist that I'm dedicating just to support and training, doing quick recaps, what you missed, some of my notes. Hopefully you guys comment, leave some feedback below, post your own aha moments. If there's anything I missed on those sessions or insights that you noted, definitely post that in the comments or in the Facebook post as well. So I will share some stories, feedback, all that, especially from my notes. That's still going to continue. And I'll post that here later today. So I hope you guys enjoyed that. Do subscribe. Hit the like button, the thumbs up, leave a comment, any feedback, violent reactions, post it on there, and I'll see you on the next video. Bye-bye.